Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Cancer, September 9, 2022. No one is going to be catering to your needs today, so get on with it and do things your own way. You will find that there is little sympathy coming from others, and strong opinions are coming at you from all angles. There is a great deal of gossip buzzing around that you may be tempted to join in on. Don't be an enabler of this sort of behavior. It is only going to alienate you from others in the long run. Today you could decide to present yourself in a different manner. If you have been dressing and speaking conservatively lately, you could choose to wear something more colorful. You'll have fun dressing up and presenting your ideas in a more dynamic way. Let all of those considerable charms emerge and impress your associates today. Some interesting changes could start to happen if you make this shift. Don't be surprised if an unusual number of visitors come to your door today. A relative or coworker could be in a black mood, which could spill over to you, as you are feeling more intuitive than usual. Realize that this is not coming from you, and let it go. Misinformation could come to you via phone, email, or regular mail. Check out the facts before you buy into it. Today you might enjoy doing something different with your living space. Sometimes you let a lot of clutter pile up, and suddenly, you're living in a big mess. Right now you could decide to get more organized. Think about filing away those papers and bills. Take some clothes to a charity and donate them. Put your house into order, and you'll soon find that your mind becomes clearer. Share your dreams with friends and relations. Inspired by you, they will want to be in your company. You might discover common interests enriching your relationships to other people. If you continue in this confident way, others will see you as a role model and follow you. Don't let yourself be irritated by doubts or ambitions. Anything you start now will go better for you than it will if you put it off, even for a day. It's a good time for you to start new things, new gigs, new art projects, new relationships. Sensitive to the feelings of others, anytime you are involved in conversation with someone who you find interesting, who grabs your attention, romantic thoughts race around your mind, occasional heart flutters indicate potential for romance. If you're chatted up, make the most of your appeal, try to be patient. Someone around you could suggest an interesting book, CD, or movie today. You probably have a lot of different interests, so you might be open to checking out their suggestion. Maybe they will recommend a video by a hot director. Or maybe you will hear about the interesting point of view that a new writer has. Energy is pulling you towards this creative venture, so don't be afraid to purchase or view it today. This isn't a time for action but one for understanding the situation you are in. You will have to be lucid regarding your family and friends and especially yourself. You sometimes have problems directing yourself and acting on your desires. You tend to bend to certain constraints that overwhelm you a bit. So be firm with yourself and don't take action unless you are convinced it is right for you. Having the moon in Virgo during Mars' last full day in your work sector could be a mixed blessing, but under control can be a huge advantage. Due to leave tomorrow and then not returning for another 2 years, Mars will be doing his best today to convince you that you don't have time to breathe, that you are so busy that all you can do is push yourself to the limit to get it all done. The reality is that while this is a day for putting everything you have into everything you do, take it too far and you either burn out or are no longer productive. The moon allows you to trust your instincts but can make you over-emotional, exaggerating things out of proportion. Ahead of Mars' return to your relationship sector tomorrow and the energy this will put into your relationships, the planets that are more focused on the dream or a sense of what's possible have a chance to spend one last day wishful thinking. It is Mars' return tomorrow that will usher in a time of action and of walking the talk. Both Mercury and Mars are on the move today, something that will change the dynamics and a lot of your focus but without any specific endings or beginnings. Mars' departure from your income sector will leave things in the safe hands of lucky Jupiter, as he shifts a battle to fight for what you deserve onto a new war on communication barriers. At the same time, while Mercury will leave your home and family sector just minutes later, He will leave you with the tools to keep the communication lines open, while Venus will stay on to keep home where your heart is. Mercury and Mars are on the move today, and in both cases, with perfect timing. Having the Moon in your relationship sector as Mars returns to your communication sector will give his war on communication barriers something to dive into from the start. It is just minutes later that Mercury will not only return to your romantic sector, but just as there is a growing mix of romance, adventure, and nostalgia in the air. Our eyes in the sky. As the Moon continues its journey through the sky, it makes a sweet connection to Mercury and Mars, giving us the opportunity to feel ourselves a bit. You'll be in the mood to express yourself and show your creative side. Be sure to add some flair to your appearance as the Sun aligns with the North Node of Destiny. The energy here is big, and it can help fill our hearts with optimism and joy. This aspect is also very lucky and will lend a hand to your personal goals and bring focus to your aspirations. Just be sure to remain grounded, so you can be practical about anything you wish to accomplish at the moment. Today's auspicious energy also makes it a great time to light a candle and communicate your deepest desires to the universe, so make your intentions known to the other side. The vibe remains mostly hopeful through the rest of the day, and a soft aspect between the Moon and Jupiter promises to bring us sweet dreams as well. Be sure to close your day with a meditation to connect with your heart and gratitude. A grand trine this afternoon will act to elevate your confidence, clarity, and manifestation skills, making it important that you work toward your goals head-on. Unfortunately, you may struggle with boundaries or professional insecurities due to some out-of-whack energy radiating off Chiron. Luckily, staying organized and keeping your eyes forward will help you rise above any funky vibes that may try to rock your boat. In the morning, the Virgo Sun opposes retrograde Juno, the asteroid of fidelity, in Pisces, prompting us to question our commitments. At this juncture, it is not enough for our work or unions to purely function well. Our contractual obligations must sate a deeper spiritual need. By taking a step back from our commitments, we can determine whether they are helping or hindering our personal development. If we are in a relationship, this is not an indication of a breakup, but we may choose to discuss with our partners to see if their priorities are in line with our own. The risk of Juno in Pisces is that things can go unsaid instead of being explicitly addressed and resolved. Following this, the Moon trines Mercury in Libra, helping us to have the conversations we need to move forward. The Aquarius Moon allows us to broach difficult subject matter without getting overly emotional. Maintaining an objective tone is calming. It lets others know that we are seeking solutions, not looking to create a problem. Mercury is soon to station retrograde, so clarity will become more elusive in the coming days. Talking it out today will prevent future misunderstandings. There are some issues in your home where you're just dying to spend. From wanting a larger space to engaging in improvements, it's crucial to determine in advance what you can afford. You'll want to entertain and impress those with whom you do business. Don't worry. All of it comes in due time. First do the work and then reap the rewards.